Hello and welcome to another episode of Downtime with the Dicksons. I'm Jay, that's Al over there.
Hello.
In this week's episode, we're going to talk about the first 24 hours of us getting the wee man back home. So stay tuned for that. Next up, we're going to have, this is going to be an interesting week. I'm going to ask Sav how it's been living with myself this week. You do need to think about, stay tuned for that because it's going to be hilarious.
This is a good one.
We're going to then take a rant, talk about a rant for the week, so pick one rant. We're going to obviously tell each other what the rant is. And then lastly, we're going to do a listener questions, so listener comments for this week. So if you have commented, thank you very much. If you haven't, Downtime with the Dicksons on social media or downtimewiththedicksons@gmail.com. Get your questions in, any pregnancy questions, any rants of the week, any snacks, any crisps, kind of reviews that you want us to either try or if you think they're 10 out of 10s, let us know as well. But yeah, let's go straight into this week's episode. So, how are you getting on today?
Alright, I'd say this has been a not too bad week. It's been a pretty quick week, actually, for some reason.
Yeah, it has been. I mean, to be fair, it has been for me because, again, we're recording this on Thursday and I was off work on Monday because we were away for the weekend, aka stay tuned for that. Just basically stay tuned because you're going to give us a good old swatch of what's going on. But yeah, it's been actually really good. Our boy was great over the weekend, so we can't really complain too much, if I'm honest.
I have to say, he seems to cope very well, like being out of his home comfort.
Comforts, yeah.
Like he actually handles it really well. Like
yeah.
we've been away with twice now.
Yeah, twice.
And like first time he was only like 2 months old.
Yeah.
A month old actually.
Was he? There you go, see.
And then obviously now he's 7 months old. So yeah, he handles it fine.
Yeah.
Sleeps fine, still eats fine, he loves his food and his milk, so not grumpy.
No, he's been good, aye.
Yeah.
He's been again, long may that continue. It will change, we know this will change, so if you are going to comment on anything, we know this already. But we're just going to take it as it is for there. Mm-hmm. But so we're going to talk about the first 24 hours of us kind of bringing our boy back. So let's kind of start with it. So we got out the hospital on, I always forget, Saturday evening.
Saturday, yeah.
So unfortunately,
like 10:30 at night.
Unfortunately, we got out about 10:30. I think we said on the last week's episode as well, so if you haven't, go and listen to it. But yeah, it's 10:30. Got home, about say 11, maybe just before that. And then it was like the first night. I actually can't remember the first night, really. First night was a blur.
I don't remember it either. I just remember coming home and then I think Jonah was sleeping. And then we tried to watch a little bit of telly for a little while to just kind of try and like wind down a bit from like that day. Because that day was actually pretty stressful in the hospital. Yeah. But I don't even think we lasted long. I think we lasted maybe like half an hour and we're like, well, we just go to bed.
Yeah. If I'm honest, I can't remember. Like, I'm not too sure. That's why I wanted to choose this 24 hours because actually you'll know more than me. So about kind of what's going on. I can tell you that again. We got home, we watched some TV, went to bed. Probably got up every 2 hours, 2-3 hours with him, which is fine.
Yeah,
and then
it was every 2 hours. I remember setting an alarm on my phone.
Oh, I do remember that actually.
When we went to bed to make sure we got up for his next feed.
Yeah.
And I think at that point it was like every
2 hours. Yeah. I do remember actually setting an alarm because I was afraid that we we would have slept in, but I don't think we did. I remember the alarm going off, but I do not remember sleeping in, like going, oh, what's that? I was aware because he was in the room with us.
Yeah.
So, I think that was the first, like, I was aware of him being there.
I found it much easier, like, to get up for those feeds than what I thought it was going to be, because obviously I'm somebody that likes my sleep.
Yeah.
And that was something I was really worried about, actually, was how I was going to cope getting up throughout the night for feeds. But it was weird, like, how quickly you were just wide awake.
Yeah.
And then you changed the nappy, you done the feed, settled him back down, and that was something as well, like, he was really good at settling and going back to sleep. His, like, and then obviously his next feed was a couple of hours later, but it was weird how quickly, like, you got up, you were awake, you done what you had to do, you got him back to bed, and then you were back asleep again. Like, it was crazy. But I don't think I struggled with that as much as I thought I was going to. I probably struggle more now than what I did.
I don't think I struggled either. A little bit at night trying to kind of get him settled for me, but like the first 24 hours was just.
I think there was maybe one point. I vaguely remember one point. I think you got up to change him and feed him, and I think he got him maybe a little bit unsettled at that time. And the two were just like I think Jonah was crying a little bit, and I think you were getting stressed out because he was crying and you were trying to settle him, and like you just weren't sure if you were doing the right thing to settle him.
Yeah, I still do that now.
I think that happened the first night, but I don't really remember too much else.
No,
but I remember the next day morning, my mum and dad came down. My dad made breakfast for us the next day morning, and then I think that afternoon your granda maybe came in.
Yeah.
To visit.
Yeah, I do remember breakfast. I do remember that because we wanted our grandparents to be the first to kind of see him, which we did from that.
Yeah.
And then I don't think we kind of took a bit of time to kind of just settle in and stuff like that. My mum and your mum did come down, did come and kind of see us to help out and stuff, which we appreciate that, because we are, again, first time parents, and yes, you kind of have to get on with it. And I've read a lot about, like, first time parents not wanting anybody close to their kind of babies when they first come out. I do understand that a little bit.
But you can limit it. You can limit how many people come to see you. Like, we didn't have any visitors in the hospital apart from, like, our parents. That was it. But mostly because you're in a tiny wee space. Like, you don't have much space at all. So having, like, a group of people in or whatever, a few more than 2 people in at the one time is too much, because you can't move.
Yeah.
And it's stiflingly hot on that ward as well.
Well, it was for us anyway. Like,
it
might not be for wherever you are, it might be, but for us,
it was so warm.
Yeah.
So we were just kind of like, we'll leave it to, like, our parents coming to see us in the hospital, and then when we got home, as you said, we wanted our grandparents to be the first to meet Jonah, and then we had, like, siblings and stuff after that.
Yeah.
But I think we did still have a few days, like, I think in between, like, your granda coming, I think we had another, like, day or two before, like, my gran and granda came, and then my nana came, and then I had, like, all my brothers and stuff. I can't
remember that, to be fair, but the first 24 hours was just basically us. Like, I know that my granddad that came, because he came down. But yeah, the reason why I was wanting to say, like, the first 24 hours as well is I've got some like questions for, like, the listeners, which I would love to kind of ask. I know you've got one that you were going to kind of ask.
Well, mine wasn't a question, it's more of a, like, suggestion or, like, advice.
Alright, okay.
Basically.
What is it then?
Mine's was to do with visitors.
Right, okay.
Or like people holding your baby. So I need to be careful what I'm saying. I don't want to offend anybody. But basically, I had somebody hold Jonah that I didn't particularly want holding him, but I didn't want to make her feel uncomfortable because other people round about her got a little hold and a cuddle from him. So I was like, oh, like that's fine. You can have a cuddle, and that she had ages with him. And then somebody else wanted a wee cuddle, so they got a cuddle. And then they were like, right, who wants some? Meaning like me and my mum, because like my mum was with me at that time. But then the other person was like, oh, I'll just take him. And at that point, I should have just been like, no, do you know what? He's had enough cuddles from people. Like, I'll just take him back. But I felt like I was going to offend them and be kind of come across rude to them, so I just kind of left them holding him, but like I just really wanted to take him back. Yeah. So my advice would be like, if you have someone that like you feel like they've been holding your baby for too long and you just want your baby back, like don't be scared to be like, do you know what, I'm just going to take them back now because they've had enough cuddles. Yeah. That's your baby, so like you shouldn't be made to feel uncomfortable with them being held by somebody you don't particularly want holding them, or being held by someone for too long. Like you should be able to just feel comfortable enough to say, I'm going to take them back now.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
That was my advice, because even to this day I'm just like, why did I not just say like, look, I'll take them?
Yeah, because there's a lot of times where you see it all the time. You see it online and you see it everywhere. Especially the mums. If you're a mum, you're always like, right, I want them. To be fair, I'm quite like that now.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, you see it all the time and you're like, oh, I want a cuddle, and I just literally just grab them. I'm like, you can have them, but I don't really want you to have them now. It's me. It's like, which is a good thing and a bad thing as well. Because again, as I've learned in the last 7 months, you do have to kind of just give somebody a chance, especially family anyway, a chance to like hold them and hold them and stuff like that as well, because it's good for them and it's good for us as well. So yeah, my question actually was, I'd love to like someday, if you I've lost my train of thought, but it's fine. I'll go with it. So, if listener question here, right? So, if you have had like a baby and stuff like that recently, have you wanted any time by yourselves? So like no visitors at all. And if you have, how many like days and stuff have you waited for like visitors to come in? I'm really intrigued to kind of know. Like that's basically my train of thought there. I'd love to kind of hear from anyone that has basically not let anybody in their house, because I have heard it. I have like seen it on like kind of social media and stuff.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I remember seeing stuff on social media, basically saying like, once your baby's born, just make it you, your partner and your baby for like the first week. Yeah. And let yourselves get settled in before, like give it a week before you welcome any visitors to come and meet them. We didn't wait that long, but we always said we weren't really bothered about waiting that long.
No, not particularly. No. So like again, I probably would have waited a little bit longer for like everybody else, except from like my mum and your mum were very, very good. Whereas like during when you were in hospital, and like when we got home, and there still are, to be honest with you. So for me is, I don't really want them to not see their grandchild. And again, if they are trying to help, trying to encourage like us sort of parents to kind of go and do something for yourself, or go for a sleep. I remember the first day, for the first, I don't know if it was 24 hours, but the first, might be actually 24 hours, first night, so the second night, because obviously we had them on the Saturday, on the Sunday, I do remember, I'm positive we went for a nap on the Sunday night.
Yeah, I think we did.
And I think it was my mum actually, my mum and dad came, because they wanted to see them, and B, they were like, right, you just go for it, and we go for a nap. And we had maybe a wee hour just to kind of, because again we were no used to being up, which now I do appreciate anybody that's appreciate them for doing that. So again, my question is just if you have had like a child recently, or whenever actually, how long have you waited for like guests, parents to kind of come in and visit? If you have, obviously, let us know. Let us know on social media. I'm very, very intrigued to see if there's anybody that's basically just shut the door for a week.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it'd be interesting to know.
Let us know, please. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued to know what's going on.
And also, just on top of that, if you've got like anybody that's offering to help you in your first week or two at home with your baby, like take it.
Yeah.
Take all the help you can get, because it is needed. Like, and you are like so grateful for it. Like afterwards, like a wee bit later on when you reflect back, like you are really grateful for it. Like, as much as you think that, oh no, I'll be fine, I can manage on my own. No, it's definitely worth getting that little bit extra help.
Yeah.
Even just if you've got someone that can drop off like lunch or dinner to you, like somebody that can maybe do your washing, it is so helpful. It makes things a lot easier.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know if this could be a bit, I've thought about this as well, it could be like, don't think that you just want to do everything yourself, like, oh, I just want to do everything myself because I can. Because there's some like, oh yeah, I just want to make a point that I want to do everything myself.
Yeah, especially if you're someone that's had to have a C-section as well. Like, you have to be very careful in how much you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm a very, say, probably stubborn. Like, I like to be a bit more independent, so I like to do stuff for myself. I don't really like getting help from people.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd rather just do it myself.
Yeah, agree.
But at that time, like, I had to be really careful on what I was doing, and there was stuff, I was doing stuff that I shouldn't have been doing, and like carrying the washing up the stairs.
Yeah, I do remember that, yeah.
And you would be like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm just hanging the washing up.
No,
you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
So no, just leave it. You do have to remember that's a major surgery. So yeah, you have to be really careful in what you're doing. I've seen stuff on social media of people that have had C-sections and like their wounds opened up and they've had to go back in and get it fixed. Like, luckily for me, that's not happened to me. I think mine's has healed pretty well. I think, anyway. It looks like it has and it feels like it has. Or is healing pretty well. But yeah, you have to be really careful. So just take whatever help you're offered.
Yeah, definitely. I agree. Right. Go and just tell everybody your story. Hurry up. How is it being this week by living with me?
So my living with you story
Come on,
for
then.
this week.
I may as well just sit here with my Pepsi Max and just listen.
So ridiculous. So as we mentioned, we were away at the weekend. We got packed up on, I think, you started packing on Thursday actually, which was unusual for you. I done my packing on the Friday.
Someone was working.
Yeah.
Anyways, continue.
So most people, when you're packing to go away for the weekend, I'd imagine you maybe bring your bag down the stairs so that you remember, right, that needs to go out to the car. You put everything together that needs to go out to the car. Or you leave it at the top of the stairs so that you remember to bring it down the stairs, which is what I done in my bag and Jonah's bag. But no, G forgot his bag. So we got all the way, where were we, an hour and a half away from home?
Yes.
Before G actually realised he didn't bring his bag. So we had a murder mystery game that we played and everybody was to bring a costume. Everybody had their costume apart from G. Everybody had their clean clothes, their clean underwear for the whole weekend apart from G because he forgot his. Because where did you leave it?
In the room.
In the spare room.
Yeah.
Instead of just putting it at the top of the stairs or bringing it down the stairs.
Yeah. Oh, in all fairness, right?
G had to borrow his dad's underwear.
Oh, yes, KD. Thank you very much, KD. Appreciate it. He never wore them first, by the way, just so that you know, so they were clean.
And also, it was just lucky that I already had a toothbrush packed for you because it was actually the toiletry bag that I took into the hospital and I had a toothbrush packed for you. So I was like, oh, I'll just take that one again. So that was just pure luck that you at least were able to brush your teeth the whole weekend.
Appreciate that, honestly. But all fairness, so there's no excuse, right? There's no excuse at all, but I have to try and defend myself somehow. And there's no much to defend. But I was working, right? And then I came in, and because we record this podcast on a Thursday, I basically had to come in and try and edit last week's episode on the Friday. So I came in and I'd done that, and by the time that was basically done and I had the clips to edit and stuff like that, it was literally like, right, let's get everything away. And because there was loads of bags out on the hall, I had just thought, right, I must have put it there. Obviously, clearly I didn't. And then we had 10 bags. Obviously, we do have a son. 10 bags. I thought, right, get this in the car, perfect. And then I only realised literally when I got out of the car there, and I was like, I can't see anything.
It was your jumper. You were like, oh, I need to put my jumper on, it's a bit cold. Where's my jumper? And I was like, I've not seen you with a jumper.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, maybe I've put it in my bag. That's in a clip.
It clicked that.
And you were like,
oh,
I don't think I've brought my bag. And then we went out to the car to check and it wasn't there. We checked around like the place that we were staying
everything.
and it wasn't there.
I've never lived it down the whole weekend.
No wonder.
So yeah, let me know if you have done that. I don't think I'll get anybody that's done that, but please let me know, because I'll make myself feel a little bit better.
There's no chance anybody's done that.
That's just too funny, honestly. But yeah, that's your living with me for this week.
Yeah.
That was a cracker. I don't think you're going to get anything better.
Nah, I don't think we're going to top that.
No.
To be fair.
You have no chance. So I was surprised that's your rant for the week. What is your rant for this week?
My rant for this week is people in traffic. Sorry, I'll change that. When there is a queue of traffic from a roundabout and you're outside a fire station, there's the yellow zigzag box to say don't stop here, and the amount of people that stop in that zigzag box is ridiculous. So I was coming back from the gym tonight actually, and I passed a fire station on my way home, and I was passing it, and there must have been about 5, maybe 6 cars parked, like stopped in the queue of traffic covering the yellow zigzag box. And I just thought, if there's a fire engine and there's ambulances based at that fire station as well, if one of them was to come out of there, there's no chance they're getting out because their path is blocked. Yeah. Like, how stupid can you be? Like, use your common sense. Like, why are you stopping there when you're not supposed to be? Like, it's not just like you're covering a junction, like you're covering an emergency service access route, like, oh, I just can't, like, some folk just didn't use their brains. I actually really wanted a fire engine to come out at that time, but...
How did you?
It didn't.
But it didn't work like that.
No.
That your rant?
That's my rant, yeah.
Go on, mate. That was a big one today.
Aye.
It's quite frustrating, to be fair. Like, there's no need for it to just... There's plenty of room. Just go, let the cars, like, get away for the roundabout.
You're not going anywhere.
Then just go in. Like,
Aye. You can't go anywhere. The cars in front of you have stopped, so why are you stopping there?
Yeah.
You're delaying them getting to an emergency. Somebody might die because you've blocked their space for getting out.
To be fair, they'd probably ram them at the road. Maybe not get away with that now, but they used to.
I could imagine the words that would get shouted in that fire engine.
In the cab, aye.
That's for sure.
That's always like that. Well, if you've got driving rant this week.
Yeah.
Well, my rant this week. So I was Tesco this week, and I was at the checkout actually. I was at the checkout and I was getting groceries for the last couple of days, and this person's like something burst. I think it was like juice. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I don't know about any use, right? But if a juice bursts, right, and like there's no big queue, or even if there is a big queue, if you're able to, all right, if you're able to, would you go back and get another one, or would you basically expect a member of staff to go and grab one for you?
I was at least offered, like, oh, I'll just go and get another one.
Yeah.
Normally, the staff will be like, oh no, it's fine, we'll get somebody else to get it for you.
So, anyways, they didn't even offer to do that. They just basically, I heard it. So, are you going to go and get me another one?
They said that to the...
Yep.
That's so rude.
You going to get me another one? I did turn around and I just looked. I'm like, there's no need for that. There's no need for that at all. Like, yes, don't offer, fine. Obviously, I would have offered as well. And I actually have done that. Recently, actually, as well. I've Pepsi Max, actually, big Pepsi Max fan. So, that burst. And I didn't even realise until I got to checkout and I was scanning it and I'm like, oh, what's that? And I was like, oh, I think this is burst and stuff. And they're like, oh, fine. They were like, oh, go and get a new one. It's like, oh, like, do you want me to go and get it? Like, I'm fine, like, I'll go and grab it. It's not any hassle. And then they were like, oh, that's fine. And I was like, oh, my checkout's just there, just to give them a heads up. And they're like, oh, perfect, I'll fire something over it. And it took me literally 3 minutes to go, and I wasn't even walking fast because I can't walk fast enough. And it took me 3 minutes to go there, come back, and went on my day. And like, we waited because obviously by the time they got somebody to go and do it, because they can't basically move from the checkouts, because there's a few of them there.
Yeah.
They got somebody. They could have actually went and got it to then hang it. So that just riled me up a little bit. I was just like, there's no need for that at all. If you're unable to do so, right? If you are just unable to do so, perfectly fine.
But there's a way of asking a member of staff to go and do it
100%.
for you. You don't just turn around and be like, so are you going to go and get another one? You just be like, oh, would you mind getting somebody to go and get another one for me? Because I can't, like, I'll struggle to get back there quickly or whatever. Like, some folk just, they just don't think before they speak.
It's mental,
I think just
so
rude.
that was my rant for this week, and it was actually really frustrating. It actually frustrated me. I actually thought to myself, like, see if they weren't able to do so, and I heard them. I actually think I would have just be like, actually, let me go and grab you it. I don't mind that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go and grab you that. I'll quickly pay for my stuff, and I'll go and grab it. Obviously, you're not able to take your bag in, but if I say to the staff, oh, I'll go and grab it for them, they probably like, oh, just leave your bag there and then come back.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was just a bit like, it was just rude. You know what I mean? There's no need for that. So that's my rant for this week. I had a few others because there's a lot of driving rants that happen every single week for me. So
I had another one as well,
but it's only one. It's only one. So stay tuned for next week because there'll be loads. Again, if you have a rant of the week, let us know on social media. Downtime with the Dicksons on social media. Please comment because there's been loads of comments recently as well, which is actually quite surprising. We've had quite a few.
Yeah.
Which is
it is good getting the comments and hearing other people's opinions on stuff and experiences with stuff. Like, it is really interesting.
Yeah, we have got a couple that we're going to shout out at the next couple at the end. But my favourite part of the night. Let's go. But
I think you actually forgot to mention this bit in the intro.
Did I?
Yeah, I think you did.
No, I didn't.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Okay.
But anyway.
I'll listen to it back because I'm going to edit this. So I'll check and I'll let you know next week. Or you'll know because if you listen to it. But anyways, what's your snack / crisp this week?
This week I got Oreo original biscuits.
Wow! Show it the camera. Show it the camera.
They are already open because I mean they're Oreos, so
yeah.
I would have not have opened them by now. And I'm going to rate the Oreo a solid 9.
9, okay.
Yeah, I'm going to give it. Oh, should it be a 9.5?
Okay.
Let me just have a bite of this one just to.
Okay, right. So any chat listeners, how do you eat? If you eat Oreos, how do you eat it? You just munch it?
I just bite it.
Do you?
Yeah.
I think there's a way.
Like a normal biscuit.
Yeah, I think there's a way of like folk maybe like break it apart and then like eat the middle and then eat it.
Yeah, so I've seen, I think it might have been on a movie or an American programme, and they took it apart.
Yeah.
In fact, maybe it was the advert for Oreo like ages ago. And they took it apart and they dunked like each bit into a glass of milk,
right,
and then ate it.
Okay.
I might have actually been the advert. If anyone can remember the advert, if I'm right by that, let us know.
Yeah. So you give it a what?
I'm sticking with a 9 or.
You just
9.5.
Literally just munching on that there.
Mm-hmm. I'll stick with a 9.
9.
Mhm.
I thought you would be higher, to be fair, because you really like them.
Mhm.
Do you like them the best, or is there different? Because I'm sure there's different kinds now, eh?
Well, I don't know if I have tasted one of the other flavours. It was a ginger. It was like a gingerbread one.
Oh.
It wasn't very good.
No.
I didn't like it.
Okay.
I would say these are the best ones.
The
original.
Original are good, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think these are the best flavour.
Alright, yeah. Happy days. Well, that's your. So let us know. Let us know if what your thoughts are. 9. Would you rate it a 9? Mine are quite funny, right? So everybody be like, oh, you're Marks and Spencer's guy. So we obviously went away this weekend.
Yeah.
And it was like my mum and dad's
anniversary. Ruby anniversary.
Anyways,
that's
anniversary.
40 years for anybody that doesn't know.
And they like my mum likes obviously Marks and Spencer's crisps.
Yeah.
So I was working. I decided to go and do it. So I was like, that's fine. So when I was in there, I decided to buy some biscuits because why not? So I got the so my snack is the milk chocolate coated custard creams, right? So I'll put that up there and so you can see it. But I just decided to, so I bought these, and then I'm sure I've seen on social media, and you get the big one.
Yeah.
And
one big one.
I'm not gonna lie, right? I bought it, right?
I was gonna say take it out, pack it. There's some weight to this, by the way.
Look at this.
That's
I know. So
it's kinda heavy for a biscuit.
It's heavy, right? So I decided my snack this week is the giant chocolate custard cream. If you haven't tried these, try them.
It'd be interesting to see if like it's better just having the smaller ones or.
So, not gonna lie, right? Oh god.
Oh my god, it's.
That was it. If you seen my face on anything, it's there. So I'm gonna take a bit. Let me see if I can. Oh look at that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll zoom in. So just so if you are watching this on social media, please comment. If you are listening, you'll never see it because we don't do any videos on like part of the podcast. So yeah, let me try this. Hi, that's mine. Anyway, so I know what I'm going to give this, but let's just try it and see. So this is the big one. Oh, that looks good. We'll hoover later. Okay. That's so good. I give it a 9.5.
9.5.
The giant one, I took a little snippet out of it, a little half, and it is nice, but I quite like the small ones better.
A small one just fits nicely like in your hand.
Yeah, you have to obviously if you I might clip that, like me like struggling. I would literally struggled. It was hilarious.
Also, actually, I'd like to know, well it doesn't work if you can't see the video. If the listeners were to buy this, how would you eat it? Would you break it up or would you just go for the straight in the mouth, bite it off bit by bit?
If I wasn't doing this, I probably would just eat it. Or I would half it. And then have half and half.
It's like the size of a small bar of chocolate.
Yeah.
Like a...
It's so good. Like, it's so good. I give it a 9.5, so let us know. Let us know, have you tried them? Let me know, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
I gave it a 9.5, so I think it's a solid 9.5.
They're a nice biscuit.
Yeah,
that's a great creation.
Definitely. So let us know in the comments or on social media, Downtime with the Dicksons. Right, listener questions. Thanks again for listener questions. We have a couple that we're going to shout out. You want to go first?
Yeah. So we've got a comment on Spotify. It's someone else's pregnant labour experience. So they said, I had an elective section because a nurse told me a story like yours when offering me an induction. So obviously I mentioned last week about I was 8 days overdue and then got induced, and then I ended up being in labour for 27 hours before Jonah was born, and ended up in an emergency C-section. So they got an elective section. It was the most streamlined experience ever. I absolutely loved it. Stayed an extra night because I had such a nice time. Definitely recommend it for your next one. I was 2 days over and got told she was going to be huge. She was just a wee £8, so wasn't huge at all. Jonah was £9.9, So he was a bit chunky.
Yeah, chunky boy.
Sorry, I've lost my place in this comment now. Oh, here we go. And she also says, also preach on Sav's rant. So my rant last week was about all the pointless election leaflets that come through your door. What else? Oh, and she recommends getting a basket for my vitamins, because then you can't moan at me about them being lying out on the worktop.
Get a basket then.
That's a good idea.
That's a great idea, actually.
Yeah, I might do that.
Get your baskets. Get a basket. There you go.
So yeah,
Thanks for that. Thanks for that comment.
Spotlight comment.
Yeah, appreciate that. We have got another one. And it is
A snack recommendation.
Snack recommendation. And I have actually tried these.
Yeah, we did that. Yeah, we tried these.
We tried them over the weekend. But we are going to try them on the podcast as well. Just so we are going to try it. So it's basically again, listener question, comment. Try Sure seaweed flavoured crisps. They bought them over the weekend in Tesco, and it's basically essential in my weekly
in their weekly
shop now.
Yeah.
So we did try them out the weekend. So stay tuned for that as well. We're going to try them on the podcast because I do want to try them again. I had them over the weekend, but it was like I had a few beers, but I'm going to try them with no beers, and I'll give
all
you.
I'll say is it was an interesting flavour.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Leave it at that. Yeah, leave it at that. What do you know? What we'll do is just stay tuned. We will give them a try next week in the podcast.
We've still got to get Takis as well.
I know.
We've still got to try them.
Yeah, I know.
And
I know. We've got loads. We have got loads. We will get through them. We will get through them at some point. But yeah, thanks for the comment on that was on social media. So if you have any pregnancy related stories, rants, crisp or snack recommendations, please let us know on social media or on anything. Downtime with the Dicksons, or email us actually. Email us as well. downtimewiththedicksons@gmail.com. Please let us know. We'll read everything. And if you want to be kind of shouted out your name, let us know as well.
Yeah,
or if you don't,
or we don't have to read names out.
Yeah, just let us know if you do and you don't. Just drop it in the comment. If you, whatever you want.
Oh,
Bless you.
thanks.
No worries. But yeah, that was fun again. I appreciate everyone that's been listening to the podcast. It's been super fun actually.
Yeah, it is. It's good for someone that didn't want to actually do it.
I can't believe. Yeah, I can't believe it.
It is. It's pretty fun.
It is.
It's just fun reading people's comments. I like doing that.
Yeah, that's one of the main
Seeing what
things.
they have to say.
Yeah, so please stay tuned for next week's episode. Again, thanks again for everyone, and we will see you next week. Anyways, have a good night. Take care. Bye.